People of the southeast Nigeria are blessed with a rich culture. And they displayed this when we visited. A welcome team of elders gathered to present drinks, kola nuts and other local delicacies, saying prayers in local dialect and chanting responses. Afterwards, we saw the various projects that the people are very happy to have. The water projects are the most obvious. The rural people troop in to fetch water close to home, a welcome relief from how it used to be, walking long distances to streams. Some of them say the water scheme has helped reduce overhead costs doing business. Florence Ekeh is 45 years old, mother of 3. Although she became a widow some years ago, she is still able to support 2 of her kids in secondary schools with her soap-making business. She said with the free water available to her community, her profit from soap-making has increased from 500 naira per week to almost 2,000 per week.
We used to buy this water for 20 naira, very far away, but now it's closer to me and free. It helps in my business.
Geraldine Abara is also 45 years old. She has 8 children and is the breadwinner of the family, blending cassava for her neighbors. Geraldine is hard at work here, while her husband relaxes for an evening drink with other men. She says she now makes more money because she no longer buys water.
Before I buy water, a gallon, 50 naira, 60 naira. But now government give us free water. And they use them to wash my cassava and my engine. See, as my engine, they new because of the water. Yeah, they fetch free.
Florence and Geraldine are among the about 20,000 inhabitants of Umuawa town, one of the communities that benefited from the MDGs Conditional Grants Scheme with Imo State government. The community leader says it's a great relief.
We trek long distances, spend reasonable sums of money to fetch water. But since this water is incepted here in this community, a very big relief indeed.
In this Umuawa water scheme, the government rehabilitated the borehole, rehabilitated a 40,000 gallon elevated tank, installed a brand new 40 kVA generator, a brand new 10 horsepower pump, and carried out 3 kilometers pipeline reticulation.
For every community we came across, the people are happy to have the water flowing. Since 2008, nearly 4 billion naira has been spent by the state government and the MDG's office on providing water and sanitation, medical equipment for 45 primary healthcare centers, equipping 3 technical skill acquisition centers, and providing free insecticide-treated nets, all under the conditional grant scheme here. Benedicta and Miracle are among the students who benefited from the upgrading of this computer skills acquisition center located in Olu, Imo State. Power is still a big problem here. We did our best to reduce the noise from the power generating set, but it's still obvious at the background.
Since this project, we've been learning a lot. As in, our program is just going. We have every software. Anything we needed to learn, we'll learn it.
I so much thank God for the MDG CGS project that really brought new and modern systems where we can now have a system of our own, personal systems, and so fast, and you can do more than what you never expected to do. Because sometimes I even pity those of our predecessors because they never enjoyed what we're enjoying today. It's as if, in fact, when some of them come, they jealous us so much. So we are so grateful for this project.
Before now, what we had there were obsolete computer systems that were extremely virused, but which anyway put to use for the benefit of the students. And since MDG intervened and supplied us with all these new high-tech systems you see here, which we've never seen before, one, the students' enrollment has increased twofold into this department. And secondly, softwares that we were unable to run before, now we very comfortably.
The progress being made here, especially in Imo State, it's overwhelming and tremendous. Because through the CGS, the federal, the states, and the local government come together to have a partnership and strategy. A strategy of reducing duplication of projects.
Despite all the successes recorded, there are still some challenges. At the MDG's office, the states of the Southeast are giving attention as there is a huge demand for more people-focused interventions. For the government and people of Imo State, collaborating with the MDG's office has rubbed off well, and they expect more. Water is flowing now in most parts of Imo State, and more states in the southeastern part of Nigeria are joining hands with the MDG's office to make conditional grant scheme work for the people in rural communities. Nigerians are gradually feeling the impact of the MDG's interventions. From the southeast to the northwest, the interventions are being initiated and followed up in the march towards 2015.